come with me, follow me, and I'll show you what a day in the life of an SRO is like. Hey, good morning. Hey. I hope you don't mind me interrupting.
Of course. Can I get a sticker?
You know what?
Hey, listen up.
If I give one of you a sticker, I have to give all of you a sticker. But if I give you guys a sticker, you can't tell any other classes because I don't have enough for everybody. A normal day in the life of an SRO. I spend a lot of time walking through the schools, making sure that obviously first and foremost that the campuses are secure and that gates are closed, there's not anything suspicious on campus. Now that's not my only job. I also walk the campuses and make connections with some of the students. Hi, good morning. How are you? Good. And in these connections with students, they ask me questions about a lot of the gear that I'm wearing or some of the calls that I've responded to. And it really helps to kind of bridge that gap with the community and with kids. And they're always curious, and they have some of the most off the wall questions. And my main job is to be here as a resource for the kids. So that's as a mentor, as a counselor. If they have questions about law enforcement, that's what I'm here for. If they just want somebody to talk to, that's also what I'm here for. And if something happens in the schools, it's my job to respond to it. So, fights, criminal damage, any kind of bullying. You name it, I've probably responded to something of that sort in one of the schools.
And he's wearing the same clothes, so I'm assuming it's the same day. But he also wears that outfit a lot.
Yeah, I'm just here because we didn't know what was happening in the picture or the video. Known that they've been mean for the last 4 or 5 years, right? This is not our first rodeo with kids doing mean things to you. And I know that your dad doesn't take this stuff lightly either. He gets pretty upset for you. Not at you, but for you, because kids are mean. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot that I can do about the kids sharing the picture or the video. Okay, so going forward, maybe go into the bathroom so that we can avoid them taking other pictures or videos and sending them around. Because the last thing I want to happen is for you to feel like you have to go back to virtual because kids are being mean to you, right? And I want you to feel safe here. And I want your dad to be confident that we can keep you safe here, okay? So as far as the video getting passed around, whatever Miss Wynn decides with the students is what's gonna happen. But if anything else with it comes up, or you're getting bullied, or it starts to turn in what it was like in middle school, let us know. Okay, we can't do anything about it if we don't know. Have you talked to his dad yet?
No.
Okay. So I think Miss Wynn's probably going to call your dad and just let him know what happened. Then maybe reiterate that you're not in trouble. So in addition to ensuring the safety of the campuses and the schools and the students, I'm an extension of patrol. So anytime patrol needs help, I still listen to the radio, I still respond to calls for service. I kind of do it all, I talk to the community members, I talk to students, staff, parents. If I'm not here at the schools, I'm driving between campuses. I keep an eye on traffic. I help out with crashes in town, any kind of large-scale investigations where they need more deputies, more help, more hands. A lot of times I'll get called out of the school to help with female searches, since I'm the only female deputy in District 7. So it's very convenient for our patrol deputies when they have a female in custody. So when I run traffic in a school zone, I'm looking for a couple of different violations. I'm looking for speed. So the speed between the portable signs is 15 miles an hour. I'm looking for people passing in the school zone. I'm looking to make sure that people are coming to a complete stop and staying at a complete stop when there are pedestrians present in the crosswalk. They have to clear the crosswalk and be completely out of it before they can proceed through on the roadway. And when it comes to school zone safety, since I'm the school resource officer here in Fountain Hills, I have a zero tolerance policy. And there's a couple of reasons, but the main one being is student safety. 31 and a 15 with a crosswalk is just, it's way too fast. So you're gonna receive a copy of the citation. It looks like this, okay? Have you been to defensive driving school in the last 12 months? Thanks. Drive safe. Advice that I might have for other women interested in law enforcement. It's interesting because when I started this job, I just kind of dove right in. I didn't really have any other current officers to ask questions of. I certainly didn't have any female law enforcement officers that I could ask any advice of. I dove in. So for any women that are interested, I would suggest go on a ride along. I didn't, and I think maybe if I would have, my decision would still be the same. I would still have joined, but it would have given me a little bit better insight to what it actually looks like to be in law enforcement. And it's not what you see on TV. It's not. You got to understand that the law enforcement shows out there, like Live Pity or Cops or anything like that, are really highlight reels of calls for service. And I would venture to say that a large percentage of our calls for service aren't always lights and sirens and guns drawn and people yelling, and although it happens, it's just not most of what we do. So I would suggest doing a ride along first and asking the questions that you might have of the officer or the deputy that you do your ride along with. Having a strong support system at home is crucial. You really can't do this job by yourself. Having the people at home that care about you and knowing that those people are your why, like why you're going to work every day and why it's important to come home every night. That truly is something that you can't fabricate. You can't get by without it. That strong support system is really, really important, and for the people at home to have your back and try to have some kind of understanding of what you deal with in this job. I'm not the biggest person. You know, I'm about 5'4", and maybe on a good day I might weigh 130 pounds. And for any women that are interested in doing this job that might say to themselves, oh, well, I'm not big enough, or I'm not strong enough, or I'm not fast enough. The only thing that holds you back is you. I'm not a very big person, but I make it work. And there is something, there are benefits to being small. I've been able to get into some places that other deputies physically can't, and that has been helpful. But if you're concerned about you not being able to make a run or get over a 6-foot wall or pushing enough weight, start training now. Run, jump, find a wall somewhere that you can practice with, and do it until you cannot fail. And that was something that I did. I made sure that before I even got to the academy, I could do the obstacles that I'd be asked to do. So there wasn't a surprise when I got there whether I could get over a wall or not. And that's probably the biggest piece of advice, aside from going on a ride along, is try to prepare yourself mentally, prepare yourself physically, and make sure that your family is in it with you, that they have your back, that they are there in support of you. I think that's it. I think that's all I got.